Deep within the Bay of Bengal lies a place untouched by modern civilization. It is a small, densely forested island called North Sentinel. Encircled by coral reefs, it seems like a paradise. But this island harbors secrets and dangers. North Sentinel is home to the Sentinelese, one of the world's last uncontacted tribes. The Sentinelese have lived in isolation for centuries. They are a mystery to the outside world. Their language, culture, and beliefs remain largely unknown. Their very existence is a testament to human resilience and the diversity of life on our planet. This island, shrouded in mystery, stands as a stark reminder. There are still places on Earth where time seems to stand still. Places where the modern world has no reach. North Sentinel is one such place. It is a place that demands our respect and understanding. The history of North Sentinel Island is as fascinating as it is elusive. Archaeological evidence suggests that the Sentinelese have inhabited the island for at least 60,000 years. Their ancestors likely crossed to the island from mainland Asia during the last glacial period. Over the centuries, attempts to contact the Sentinelese have been met with hostility. In the 1800s, British explorers documented their encounters with the tribe. These encounters often ended in violence. The Sentinelese made it clear that they wished to remain undisturbed. The isolation of the Sentinelese is not by accident. It is a deliberate choice. They have actively defended their territory and their way of life. Their history is a testament to their fierce independence and their desire to remain untouched by the outside world. The Sentinelese are a hunter-gatherer society, one of the last remaining groups on Earth to live in such a traditional manner. Their way of life has remained largely unchanged for thousands of years, offering a unique glimpse into humanity's past. They live in harmony with their environment, practicing sustainable methods that ensure the forest and sea continue to provide for them. This delicate balance is a testament to their deep respect for nature. Their lives are intimately connected to the rhythms of the forest and the sea. Every day they interact with their surroundings in ways that are both practical and spiritual, drawing sustenance and meaning from the natural world. They hunt wild pigs and gather fruits, roots, and honey. These activities are not just about survival, they are also cultural practices that bind the community together. Their skills in hunting, fishing, and foraging have sustained them for millennia. These skills are passed down through generations, ensuring that each new member of the community is equipped to thrive. Their knowledge of their island home is unparalleled. They navigate the dense forests and intricate waterways with an ease that comes from a lifetime of experience. They possess a deep understanding of the local plants, animals, and weather patterns. This knowledge is crucial for their survival, allowing them to predict changes in the environment and adapt accordingly. Their survival depends on this intimate knowledge. It is a living library of information that is constantly being updated and refined through daily interactions with their environment. It is a knowledge passed down through generations, ensuring their continued existence in this isolated corner of the world. Elders play a crucial role in this process, teaching the young not just the skills they need, but also the values and traditions that define their identity. The Sentinelese are a living testament to the adaptability and resilience of the human spirit. Despite the challenges of their environment, they have developed a way of life that is both sustainable and fulfilling. They have thrived for centuries in one of the most remote and challenging environments on Earth. Their ability to do so speaks to their ingenuity and determination. Their story is a powerful reminder of the diversity of human culture and the importance of preserving our planet's cultural heritage. In a rapidly changing world, the Sentinelese offer a poignant example of the enduring strength of traditional ways of life. In 2018, the world's attention turned to North Sentinel Island with a mix of fascination and horror. John Allen Chau, a young American missionary, illegally traveled to the island. His mission to convert the Sentinelese to Christianity. Chau's actions were reckless and irresponsible. He ignored warnings from the Indian authorities. He disregarded the known dangers of approaching the Sentinelese. Driven by his beliefs, he ventured onto the island, carrying with him the potential for disaster. The Sentinelese, true to their nature, met Chau with hostility. They made it clear that he was not welcome. Yet, Chau persisted. Tragically, his persistence ended in his death. The Sentinelese, protecting their home and their people, took his life. Section 5. The Peril of Contact, Health and Ethical Concerns. The story of John Allen Chau is a stark reminder of the dangers of contact with uncontacted tribes. His tragic fate underscores the risks involved when outsiders attempt to make contact with isolated communities. The Sentinelese have lived in isolation for so long that they likely lack immunity to common diseases. Their immune systems have not been exposed to the pathogens that are prevalent in the rest of the world. Even a simple cold could prove devastating to their population. The introduction of such illnesses could lead to widespread sickness and potentially fatal outcomes. Contact with the outside world could expose the Sentinelese to a host of deadly pathogens. Measles, mumps, and influenza, diseases that are easily treatable in developed nations, could wipe out their entire population. In developed nations, these diseases are often manageable with modern medicine. However, for the Sentinelese, who have no access to such medical care, the consequences could be catastrophic. The potential for a medical catastrophe is very real. The introduction of new diseases could lead to an outbreak that their community is ill-equipped to handle. But the concerns go beyond health. There are significant ethical questions that must be considered when discussing contact with uncontacted tribes. There are profound ethical considerations at play. Do we have the right to interfere with their way of life, especially when they have made it clear they wish to remain isolated? Do we have the right to force contact with a people who have clearly expressed their desire to be left alone? Their autonomy and wishes must be respected. Do we have the right to risk their lives, even in the name of good intentions? The potential harm far outweighs any perceived benefits. The answer, unequivocally, is no. We must respect their wishes and protect their right to live in isolation. Section 6. Past Encounters, a Legacy of Resistance. The Sentinelese have a long and consistent history of repelling outsiders. Their encounters with the outside world have been marked by violence and a clear desire for non-interference. This resistance is not a sign of savagery, it is a sign of intelligence and self-preservation. In the 19th century, a British expedition captured several Sentinelese and took them to the Andaman Islands. The captives quickly fell ill and died, highlighting their vulnerability to outside diseases. This tragic incident underscored the dangers of forced contact. Despite the risks, there have been sporadic attempts to make contact with the Sentinelese. In the 1970s, Indian anthropologists conducted a series of gift drops, leaving coconuts and other items on the beach. These attempts yielded mixed results, with the Sentinelese sometimes accepting the gifts, sometimes rejecting them violently. Section 7. The Indian government's policy, a shield of protection. The Indian government has adopted a policy of eyes on, hands off regarding the Sentinelese. They recognize the tribe's right to self-determination and the potential dangers of contact. A restricted zone has been established around the island, prohibiting entry and limiting contact. This policy is not about keeping the Sentinelese as museum pieces. It is about respecting their autonomy and protecting them from harm. It is a recognition that their way of life, however different from ours, is worthy of respect and protection. The Indian Coast Guard regularly patrols the waters around North Sentinel Island, ensuring that no one enters the restricted zone. This policy, while sometimes criticized, is the most ethical and responsible approach. It is a testament to India's commitment to protecting its indigenous populations. Section 8. The right to isolation, a universal principle. The Sentinelese are not alone in their desire for isolation. There are estimated to be over 100 uncontacted tribes around the world, primarily in the Amazon rainforest and New Guinea. These tribes have chosen to remain isolated from the outside world, and we have a moral obligation to respect their choice. The right to isolation is not absolute. There may be circumstances, such as a natural disaster where intervention is necessary to prevent a humanitarian crisis. However, such intervention should be a last resort, undertaken only after careful consideration of the risks and benefits. The Sentinelese have made it abundantly clear that they wish to be left alone. Their message is clear, their message is consistent, and their message is non-negotiable. We must listen. Section 9. Respecting the Sentinelese. A call for non-interference. The Sentinelese people who inhabit North Sentinel Island have lived in isolation for thousands of years. Their way of life is a unique testament to human diversity and resilience. The Sentinelese are a powerful reminder that our way of life is not the only way. Their existence challenges the notion that technological advancement is the pinnacle of human achievement. They challenge our assumptions about progress and development. In their world, progress is measured not by material wealth, but by the ability to live sustainably within their environment. They remind us that there are still places on Earth where nature reigns supreme and where human beings live in harmony with their environment. These untouched landscapes are a rare glimpse into a world untainted by modern civilization. We must resist the urge to romanticize or demonize the Sentinelese. They are not relics of a bygone era, nor are they a curiosity to be studied. They are neither noble savages nor bloodthirsty barbarians. They are human beings with their own culture, traditions, and way of life. They are simply a people trying to live their lives on their own terms. Their autonomy and self-sufficiency are a testament to their resilience and adaptability. Their culture, their beliefs, and their way of life are just as valid as our own. We must respect their right to live as they choose, without interference. The best way to honor the Sentinelese is to leave them in peace. Any attempt to contact or change them would be a violation of their autonomy. Let them live their lives free from the intrusions of the outside world. Their isolation is their choice and it must be respected. Let them remain a mystery, a testament to the enduring power of human resilience and the diversity of life on our planet. Their story is a reminder of the rich tapestry of human existence. Let North Sentinel Island be their sanctuary, their fortress, their home. It is a place where they can continue to live as they have for millennia, undisturbed and free.